So, as you may or may not know, I live in Los Angeles. So, everything here is insane as Trump and ICE try to intimidate us to show us who's boss. Our parks are being overrun, our people are being kidnapped. It is a nightmare for everyone. But you can see that our leadership is fighting back, which is why who's in charge right now is more important than ever. And why I think we need to get past this idea that the midterms won't matter and start supporting people who will matter in the midterms. I told you I was going to come on here and tell you who is worth supporting as we move forward. And I'm not just going to stop because it feels like the country's being flushed down the toilet. We just don't have the luxury of hopelessness right now. What we have to do is fight back with everything we have. And it's honestly all going to come down to the 2026 election. So today, I am here to talk about Dan Osborne. I have talked about Dan before. Dan is a full-on independent running for Senate in Nebraska. The Democrats clearly need to get out of their own way, to get over how it was always done and start considering real strategies to block Republican control, which includes blocking a red state senator from winning by getting behind an independent like Dan. There are 33 Senate seats up for grab in 2026. 20 of them are held by Republicans. There is a reason the Trump administration is talking about locking us up and making elections harder and ramping up election security, and it's because they know how important this election is going to be. And here's the thing. Dan could actually win. The people of Nebraska respond to him. He is a real guy, an Army National Guard who worked at a Kellogg's plant, became president of their union, and then led the strike against that same plant. There is a reason Dan Osborne is running as an independent, and it's because he's focusing on protecting the working class and fighting against the billionaires who only want an economy that works for them. And while Republicans do their bidding, and while Democratic leadership isn't quite ready to stop taking their checks, Dan is there for the people. And unlike current Senator Pete Ricketts, one of the richest members of Congress, Dan would not have been a vote for the big, beautiful bill. The bill that suckered the working class out of their health care and social programs just to give more tax breaks to the ultra-rich. And one vote would have made all the difference. So I want to encourage you to support Dan's campaign. Make an early donation because it is early money that gives him the resources to actually run a real race. I understand that talking about money and elections right now feels infuriating. I understand that it feels like the entire game is rigged for the people already in power, but these people are not as untouchable as they want us to believe, which is why they are pulling out all the stops to try and intimidate us. But Dan won't be intimidated, and he certainly won't be just another rich guy looking out for himself. I'm sick of this game. You're sick of this game. We're all sick of this game. So let's shake it up. Check the link. Make a donation. Show these people that we are not only expecting an election in 26, we're still playing to win.